Hi everybody and welcome back to Alistair Davies Golf. Today's video is all about how we can maximize your game or your scoring of your game even when you're not playing your best. So I'd refer this as playing on your C game. So for me, and this is something that I got told by a psychologist a while ago, is kind of players have an A game, a B game and a C game. So A game is when you're shooting your best ever scores. B game is in and around your kind of handicap, just below, just above. And C game would generally be above that. And the score span might be very wide or it might be very narrow. Now the aim of this video is to try and get that span of scoring on your C game closer to your handicap score or your favorite score, if you like. Not obviously your best score, because that's only going to happen when you play your best golf, which hopefully happens a lot of the time. But in reality, we're going to be more on our B and C game than we are our A games. So what I want to talk about with the C game is really having what I would call go-to shots. So I'm going to talk you through the go-to shot that I would have, which enables me to get the ball around, keep the ball in play, and I'm going to give you some examples of other go-to shots. So for example, the first go-to shot that would come to mind for me of someone who plays the game at obviously the top level would be Tiger Woods. And Tiger Woods used to go to his stinger shot, and used to go to this a lot off the tee where he'd hit this kind of low knuckle ball. And my go-to shot is similar to that, but I wouldn't do it so much off the tee. Off the tee, my go-to shot would be a big cut with the driver to try and feel I'm playing something that has deliberation and clear intention. And I'd try and move the ball and try and make an extreme golf swing to do that. So I know exactly what I'm trying to do rather than trying to find perfect positions and trying to find the perfect club face position at contact. I would try and do something over predictable with the golf ball. Now when it comes to an iron, what I would try and do is hit what I would call a little punch shot. I tend to find my golf personally is when I hit punch shots, I nearly always make decent contact. And the ball is under far more control than when I'm trying to hit perfect shots and get the ball kind of flighted in the air. So in order to play a punch shot, what I would do is take one or two clubs more. So if it was a 7-iron shot, I'd go down to like a 5-iron. I'd move the ball back in the stance. So again, if it was a 5-iron, normally it'd be in the front third of my stance is where I'd normally look to play it. So I'm going to play it in the center of the stance. I'm going to move my weight kind of 50 to 60% onto the lead foot. I'm going to have my hands still forward opposite my inside my left thigh. And then swing-wise, I'm going to have like a 3/4 backswing and a kind of quarter to half fall through. I just feel like I really punched the ball down there. Now also the other thing to bear in mind when we do hit a punch shot is that my swing is likely to start going to the right as I hit down on the golf ball more than I would do normally. So I'm going to try and swing left a little bit to compensate for this. So the practice swings might even look a little bit like 3/4 back, swing left and punchy, and you know, what I'd call a curtailed follow through. So we're going to see that kind of look to the golf swing, that kind of punchy curtailed look. So let's just try a shot. So the ball position's back in the center, the weight's forward, might have a slightly narrower stance as well, and I'm going to have this 3/4 backswing, quarter fall through. I'll try and swing left and guide the ball a little bit more down in the fairway. Now I'm going to play that shot more into greens than I would do off the tee, but if I was really struggling I might do some off the tee too with a long iron or even a fairway wood. But realistically off the tee, as I said to you before, I'm going to try and hit that big slice. So I guess the key message I want you to have from this video is understand what you can go to as a go-to shot when things aren't rosy. And then we play that shot as often as we can to have predictability on what the golf ball's doing. And if we know how the ball's going to react, then we can get the ball round and make a score. If we're trying to hit perfect shots and missing it left and right, long and short, poor strikes, it's very difficult to get the ball round when we're not on our A game. So how do we know when to go to our C game? I would probably say to you, if you've had 2 or 3 holes where things aren't very good and you're really struggling to control the golf ball, then I would go to your go-to shot for a number of holes. And after say 3 or 4 or 6 holes of getting the ball back into play and under control and the strike under control, then you might well try a few normal shots again and then go back to the C game option once more. So hopefully this video makes sense. Hopefully it makes you understand that you're not always going to play perfect golf. Hopefully it gives you the opportunity to go and think about what shots you can use as your go-to shots and what you can do to get the ball round and in control when you're not on your A game, and hopefully reduce those scores when you're not on your A game a little bit better. If you've enjoyed the video, please click like down below, and please, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I've got regular content coming every single week, and post any comments in the box down below of any videos you want me to cover, any questions you want me to answer. I'd be glad to get back to you with a video. And thanks for watching.